just hold on and keep the faith. If you are keeping the faith, trust and believe, guys, when I tell you this. If you are keeping the faith, trust and believe that your celebration is closer than what you think. Trust and believe that your good days are closer than what you think, and those good days are going to be consistent. They will not be what you have went through. You will be able to look back to see how far you came, and you'll be able to see where you are going. Will you have more tests and trials and tribulations? Absolutely. Will they be the same? They'll be different. Higher levels, more devils, stronger devils, more conniving. You have to be on your game to spot them, because they try to mask their energy, like your friends or relatives that called themselves family members, but they were really thieves. They were really demons. They really were low vibrational creatures that believed that I must steal so I can live a good life. I must take from another life so I can have a good life. And under their delusion, they believe that God will look at that and grant them their wish of, I will sabotage one of yours, God, so the person that worships the devil can live a better life. And they actually thought God was like, oh yeah, sure, no problem, go ahead. These are clowns. But what do you expect when you have pride and ego and you dwell in the slums of the spiritual ghetto? That's shopping at a mall that has nothing positive. Everything on the shelves, everything in every store that you go into, it's just selling negativity dressed up to look like it's something good. So it's poison inside of the food that looks really pretty on the outside. Because there is no love there. There is no forgiveness there. There is no wisdom with understanding. It's just cons and schemes. Like I said, people wearing masks, pretending to be one way. People going to church, singing in the choir, and then going home and worshiping the devil. These people are delusional because they actually think no one is seeing this. So they will praise God in their institution and then go home, burn a candle, or whatever these people do. Make a voodoo doll, burn a candle, whatever the case may be, right? But conjuring up darkness and evil. But they just got done praying. A lot is allowed to go on for yours and my greater good. And for those who keep the faith, they will be rewarded here. I'm not talking about go to heaven in the big pie in the sky, and I may not get mine here, but I'll get mine later. Man, forget that dead talk. That's for people that just don't believe they can make it here. So they have already came up with a disclaimer. No, I'm talking about the soldiers, the warriors, those that are really about that life, that are like, no, because if you're able to make hell on earth, where everything is hard on you, your thinking is horrible, you are in a low vibrational state, so you speak negativity, you gossip, you slander, you lie on people, you do wrong to people, you don't make things right, you don't apologize, and even when you go to, nobody wants it, because at that point it has taken too long, or you're only doing it because you have gotten caught. And now it's called, let's make a deal. Oh, I'm really sorry for what I did. You know, I didn't really know what I was doing when I was doing all the witchcraft, all the spell work, when I was robbing your information, when I was pretending to be you, when I was stealing from you, when I was using your photos, forging your name, taking what was not mine, because I lack discipline, because I have no integrity, because I am a loser, a cockroach, because they dwell in filth and darkness like rats and roaches. A circus clown, because I was trying to act like I was one way and I was entertaining when I was really the enemy. Guys, continue to press on. Continue to move forward. Continue, even no matter how hard it is, no matter how difficult it gets, no matter if you're all by yourself and you're like, I have no one to talk to about this, I have no one to go to about this. That's just a part of your journey. And you know what? Those that have harder tests normally have bigger rewards, bigger celebrations, because they were pressed harder than others. But I am saying to all of you, collective, no matter where you're at on this journey, just continue to pass your test. If you have to retake the test over, retake it. Be humble. Retake it so you can get a good grade and continue to move forward. Because as long as you're moving forward, you're headed towards the finish line. You're headed towards your victory. You're headed towards better days, brighter days, sunny days. You're headed towards love. You're headed towards joy. You are headed in that right direction. That's why they say it's a straight and narrow road. Why? Because majority of people do not want to do that work. The majority of people refuse to do the work on themselves. It's easier to complain. It's easier to say it's this person, it's that person, it's the job, it's the people here. It's easier to always cast the burden outside of you. Because why would you say I'm attracting negativity? Why? Because I gossip behind people's back? Why? Because I'm fake, wearing a mask, knowing in my heart I harbor negativity for the person who I'm being a circus clown for, and I'm laughing like if, hey, everything's good, I'm cool with you. And in reality, I can't stand you. I'm just saying. We deal with this every day. And for those that have that awakening and they decide to face their shadow, that negative shadow that is causing them to act up and act out in negative ways, those that face it come up out of that spiritual ghetto. They leave the ghetto slum life. They say, I'm moving now because I no longer live here. I am no longer a part of this community. I am no longer one of you. We no longer have anything in common. Are you willing to do that? Are you willing to change today those that haven't? Are you willing to put in that hard work, that challenging work, and go through those tests, trials, and tribulations, and not even know when you're going to come out, and not even know how long you're going to have to go through it, and not even know what's going to be in store for you? Are you still willing to go through it? If you are, and then you're a soldier, you're a spiritual warrior, and God will have favor on you. And when God has favor on you, you have the angels. You have the assistance from heaven assisting you. You have protection. Doesn't matter how rich an individual can be. All they have is flesh protection. I can pay somebody in the flesh that's also from the slums of the spiritual ghetto that works here, that can stop this or that can block this. And they think they're really doing something because they have people in the flesh. That's a joke. When you have spiritual protection, when you have God, the divine creator saying, look, man, I got you. I created this person. I wake them up. I give them life. I can snatch their health. I can take everything. I can expose them. I can put a thought in someone's mind and then have them look at them in a whole entirely different light. I can humiliate them. I can strip them from everything they have. No one can defeat me. No one. I have never lost. I've created those demons that they use. I created them, not them. Ask them which one they've created. Not one. They're calling on help from something they never even created. But I have created, so I can overrule what they have put out there. And I can tell that demonic demon to go right back to them and deal with them harshly. Deal with them in ways they can't even fathom. I can put them in spiritual prison, which is worse than regular prison. Why? Because you know what time you're getting out. You know how long you have to do. But spiritual prison, they give you nightmares. I can plague you. I can have those same demons just wear you down to where you might even end yourself. I can't take it. Because spiritual protection by far outweighs human protection. Humans can't walk through walls. Humans cannot move mountains. Humans cannot command a legion of angels to go here, to go there. And how do you fight them? What, shoot them? No, that's how humans deal with other humans. When it is spiritual warfare against the flesh will always lose. Always. So that's it, guys. I think I pretty much just summed it up. Tests, trials, and tribulations. Did you keep the faith? Because if you did, I'll see you when it's time to celebrate. Because life is going to be a whole lot better. And for those that were used to come against you, they will be sick. They will be humiliated because they are going to be exposed, and no longer will God allow them to hide under that mask. And so everyone that thought they were one way will all see them for who they truly are with the lights on. There'll be no hiding. There'll be nowhere for them to run. They will be exposed. They will also be impoverished. They will also be imprisoned. They will also lose their titles and their jobs and their pride and their ego that had them thinking they were all this and all that will be brought down in a blink of an eye to the nothingness that they really are. And those that do not go to jail or prison will be begging and working extremely hard for the rest of their lives. The same people that cursed your children because they couldn't touch you. So they're so low, they're so desperate, they're so evil that they attack your children. That's how angry they are because they can't touch you. But your children are protected. Why? Because you have kept the faith. So they are guarded. That's how you know they're never stronger than God. And they wait for moon cycles and, I'm going to do a ritual on the full moon and, we're going to wish death on you. And if it don't work, we're going to wish death on your children. And if it doesn't work, we're going to do this and we're going to do that. And all it does is backfire and they end up dying. You know how many people will die on this full moon? That will be casting spells on good people because they want to steal from them and not get caught. Because they want what you have, but they want to act like they're better than you, but they need what you have. These people are crazy. I'm better than you, but I need what you have. I always say, if your witchcraft, if your evil ways were so good, and then why don't you just manifest a good life for yourself? Why don't you conjure up one of your spells and burn a candle for prosperity? Why don't one of your demons or demonic entities heal you when you're sick? But they can't do any of those things because it is designed that they have to steal to get what they want. That's why when it backfires and they get sick, those same demons don't even heal them. They're calling on God. These people are confused. When things don't go right, they call on God. If they think they got away, and then they're praising the demon. Ludicrous. These people are insane with their fancy titles, hiding behind their suits and their occupations that they use to steal and rob, and then still try to carry themselves like if they're above you. But they're thieves. And delusional thieves. Acting like they're stronger, but then they need help from everywhere. They're in the slums and the spiritual ghetto with signs saying, please help us because we are not strong enough and I need your help, all the help that I can get to try to defeat the children of God. They're way too strong for me. Please join hands. Join my fight. Because I'm weak and all of you are weak. But if we get enough weak people together, we might just be able to muster up enough strength to defeat the man or woman of God. Hasn't worked yet, and it will not. And with that being said, guys, I'm tricky. And this is Wake Up with Trickett, where we think outside the box and we keep the faith and we encourage each other and we motivate each other and we uplift each other, confirmation, and we stand by each other and we have compassion for each other. That's what makes us family. That's what makes us all a part of the same fight, just on different levels and different degrees, but still all a part of the same one fight. And until next time, I'm asking you to please continue to keep the faith. Keep the faith, guys. And on that note, I'm throwing up the peace sign, saluting you. Don't worry about those that are copying you, stealing your content, trying to pretend like it's theirs. What do you expect them to do? They have no imagination. They have nothing. They don't even know who they are. They have no identity. Your identity is their identity. Why do you think they stalk you, watch you? Because they're like, I don't have a life, but I'm trying to have a life through your life. These people are sick and deranged, and they know it. Even they know it. Will they admit it? No, because they're living a lie. So they're liars. Why would a liar admit to the truth unless they were ready to come out of it? So they can get a different address that's not in the slums of the spiritual ghetto. Write your name in the stars, guys, because that's where it's going to be as long as you keep the faith and keep it pushing. And on that note, guys, till next time, peace.